All right, welcome to day 2 of the $300 in 30 days marketing boot camp, CPA marketing boot camp. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly and you can see my screen, my slides. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Just type it on the chat box so I can be sure you can all hear and see my slide. Just type it on the chat box. All right. Okay, so I can confirm that you can hear and see me clearly. All right, so please, I want you to put in all your attention, put away everything that may want to distract you, because we have a lot to cover today. On day 2, you can attest to the fact that there was a lot we gave out yesterday in terms of value, and I want to ensure that you know how to go about lead generation and conversion today. So ensure you put it all your attention, put away every form of distraction, and you'll be good to go. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So on day one, I gave you guys some things to do after the training. Yes. Which number one is to rewatch the training before to day 2. I want to know if you did that. If you did that, you can drop that in the comment section. I also ask you guys to open a Skype account if you don't have one. I hope you have done that. Let me be sure. So I'm asking now, did you rewatch the training video of yesterday? And did you open a Skype account? The third was that you should open Iron FX and Get Response account. Were you able to do that? Please list the things you did, especially from what I asked you guys to do yesterday. Just list out the things you did before now and put it out in the comment section. Okay, I was able to rewatch the video. I was also able to open my Skype. I was able to open Iron FX and Get Response accounts. I was able to get a CPA deal from other niches. I asked you to do that, like get something aside from the things I showed you yesterday, just so that you know that you are now in control. You can do things on your own. So did you do all this? Okay. Okay, so from the comments, I think a lot of people did the assignments. I hope it was easy going around, like navigating the whole stuff by yourself. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your responses. Thank you for your responses. So as we go ahead in day 2, like I also said yesterday, write down your questions, because tomorrow we'll be having a question and answer session where you can ask all the questions. So write them down so you don't forget against tomorrow, because I won't be going to the comment section to pick questions. I won't be doing that until tomorrow. So tomorrow you'll be able to ask your questions and I'll be able to answer them. And perhaps even before tomorrow, while the training is going on, I will have answered your question without you even asking. So if I answer your question, you don't need to even ask me again. Somebody even sent me a screenshot. That did a screenshot, sent me a message of him getting a deal with the broker, and this is a screenshot of his conversation. He's one of my old students, and he was sharing this particular deal with me. I just thought I should did a screen grab of that particular conversation and show you guys. So he just got, if you can see my screen, he just got himself $800 CPA deal for a first time deposit of $250. Now, I'm putting this up to see if you truly understand all we did yesterday. So my question to you guys now is, why would a company give him $800 if his first time customer can deposit $250 in a trading account? This is a forex deal in a trading account. Why would they do that? Is that not a loss to them? How is that a good deal to this company offering this guy this particular uh, deal? So let me see in the comment section why you think this is a good deal and why would they give him $800 for just $250 first time deposit for a trading account. Drop it in the comment section. Let me see if you truly understand what we did yesterday. Because if you don't understand how this particular deal came to be, then you probably did not get what we did yesterday. Okay, I can see a few comments now. I can see a few comments, not long time value. It was do repeated business and all this. So I think we are good to go for day two. You understand now what day one is all about, which is all about getting a CPA deal for yourself. And I think you also understand how this came to be, how the company can give $800 for just 250 first time deposit. All right. So now let's move to day three. All right. So day three, like I said yesterday, it will be a bit technical more than what we did yesterday. So I want you to be even more attentive than you were yesterday. Now, also for this day two, what I would do is to make things easier for you guys and so that you can grasp everything. I want to first go through, like, just have a run through everything. I will explain through everything, try as much as I can to use layman language, illustration, and all that so that it can be easy for you to understand. Now, I will go through it without really doing the practicals. I will just go through them, explain everything so that you can have a firm understanding of what it is to generate leads and convert them. So we are looking at lead generation and conversion strategies, how to turn your prospects to customers. So now that you have a CPA deal, especially for those of you who did the assignment, you have opened an account with Iron FX, you have opened an account with Get Response. Now that you have that particular deal now, let's say, okay, we know that Get Response is going to pay you $100 per customer you're able to bring on board. Now, Iron FX, depending on your negotiation and all that, let's assume that they're going to pay you $200 for every customer you also bring on board. Now that you have this type of a deal, what's the benefit of having this deal if you're not going to get anybody to sign up on them? Then it's a waste of time. So that's why today is very, very important. You can get millions of deals. No matter how good the deal is, if you still do not know how to generate and convert leads to these deals, then it's a waste of time. And it's going to even affect your reputation with these companies because they say this guy is coming in, getting deals, and he's not doing anything. He's not bringing in the clients. He's not acquiring any clients to us. So that's why this is very, very important. And this is where you see people who come to my class, they all will almost all of them will get a CPA deal after my class, but not all of them will be successful in the business. Now, where the success lies for most of them, the tiebreaker always comes down to lead generation and conversion. So if you fully understand this lead generation and conversion, then you will be successful in this business. You will be highly successful. So that's why you have to put in all your attention and ensure you follow me step by step as I go to for this particular day too. And just so you know, I said I'll first go through everything. After I've done that, then we'll now go through the practicals where we'll not do it step by step, practicalizing everything that I've taught. So that's how I'm going to do it in this day two. So lead generation, that is the lifeline of your business. As a matter of fact, for this particular session, if you understand fully what we're doing this day two and you can implement them, then you can do this for any other business. My point is, if you understand the concept of how to generate leads and convert these leads, it is beyond CPA itself. You can even use these same techniques, this same method for any other business in the world, because for every business, it's all about acquiring and selling to customers. So if you as a person can get that skill of lead generation and conversion, you can always apply it to any form of business. So this particular day too is even beyond CPA business. Only that we'll be using CPA as our case study and as things we'll use to illustrate and give you all the directions you need. So number one, traffic and leads are crucial for success. Like I said earlier, no matter the amount you are getting from any company, no matter how good the offer is, no matter how much they are paying you, if you still do not get leads in, then what's the purpose? What's the use of that particular deal that you have? So you need to understand that traffic and leads are crucial for your business. The more people, that's number two, the more leads you have, the higher the chances of your conversion. So more people that see your goods or services, more people that see what you are offering, then the higher chances you have to convert them to become first-time deposit or first-time clients or first-time customers, which will eventually lead to qualified ones, which will now lead to you getting paid. So the more people you need, that's why you need a lot of traffic to see what you're actually offering. The number three has to do with the end game of the everything. You have to also consider quality. I said it yesterday. Quality leads is very, very important. I know it's a game of numbers, but you still need good quality. You are not just going to be pushing a particular offer to a set of people or audience that are not interested in that particular offer or do not have the ability to go ahead or take actions that you want them to take. So you need quality leads. And when you can get quality lead, the next is effective persuasion. To know what things you need to do to persuade them. That is the conversion part, which then leads to sales and conversion. So if you can persuade them, if you have things to use to persuade them, after you have quality leads, then you are going to get a lot of success in this business. You are going to make a lot of money if you can understand how to generate quality leads and also have the skill or the tools you need to convert them, to persuade them to come into conversion, come into sales, and you get your commission. So the first we need to do, if we are talking, we're saying all this that you need traffic, you need leads, blah, blah, blah. But is it, despite the fact that we have about 8 billion people in the world, is it everybody in the world that would take whatever offer you have? No. So you can't just say because we have 8 billion people in the world, then I'm going to make it in this business. No. You have to identify your own target audience. Your own target audience. So there is a tailored audience for this particular offer you have. For instance, we are talking about Get Response, which is an email marketing platform, and we talk about IronFX that you sign up with them. That is a forex broker. The audience you are pursuing or that you will need for Get Response may not necessarily be the same you will need for IronFX. So that's why you need to identify your target audience. So as I'm pushing out Get Response, to get Get Response, you are getting $100. If I can get 3 people to sign up and Get Response in the next 30 days, I'll get my $300, which is the goal for this particular 3-day bootcamp. Now, how do I identify the people who are really interested in this particular offer of email marketing, of building email lists? That is a crucial part of, let me just say, that is the first foundation, the first layer of your foundation. I must know the people that will be interested in this offer. I'm not just going to be pushing it to everybody. Not that you have your, let's say you have an affiliate link, when we get to the practical part of today's training, we'll be going to the get response dashboard, where you will see where you will get out your affiliate link. That link is, if anybody uses that link to sign up with them, that is your customer. And eventually, if they qualify, you are getting paid $100 for that particular customer. So if you get that link now, you can't just be selling that link to everybody you see to sign up on it. Do they have an audience that they want to build an email list for? So you must know that you can't just send your link to everybody. It has to be people who are interested, who that particular offer fits in for their particular profile. So the first thing, you need to match your offer with your audience interest and needs. Do they need this? Are they interested in this particular offer? For get response, do they even have anything to, like, let's say for instance, somebody who is selling pepper in the market. Do the person need to collect emails? So why will you give such a person the link for the person to sign up? So you need to understand that you need to match your offer with your audience interest, because your audience satisfaction should be paramount to you. You should be creating value for them. So if what you have to offer is not valuable to them, it's not going to make them any money, it's not going to do them any good, it's not going to meet any needs in their life, it's not going to satisfy them in any ways, why will you now push out that offer to them? And that's why a lot of people struggle in marketing, because they are pushing their offer to a wrong audience. If I'm hungry and you bring food to me, I'm most likely going to buy it. But if I'm already full, I've eaten, and you bring food, I may not buy. But if you say, let me just go and cook, everybody will eat. What if where you are pushing it to, they are already fed? So that's why you need to know that they need it and they're interested in it. How do you do that? We'll also be talking about that. Or let me just give you an hint on how to identify your target audience, matching your particular offer to their interests or their needs. So let's say, for instance, for get response, which is what I'll be concentrating on mostly for today, because I want you to focus on get a response. It's like a low-hanging fruit that if you can just get 3 of those, you can get your $300 in the next 30 days. So let's say for get response now. Who are the people who need to collect emails? Who need to build email lists and engage and nurture their clients or customers? For instance, let me give you something that's happened to me before. I wanted a particular thing, and somebody said, I can get it from Instagram vendors. You know, there are a lot of vendors on Instagram that I can get it from Instagram vendors. Then I went to Instagram. I'm not somebody who normally I rarely go to Instagram. So I just went to that in my Instagram account for that particular purpose. And I made a search, and I see different vendors offering that particular product. And I made a request for it. Now, when I was to make a request for it, the link of that vendor directed me to a WhatsApp. Can you relate with that? Have you seen a lot of that on Instagram? It directed me to WhatsApp. If you've seen vendors like that, they will just direct you to WhatsApp or directly to their Instagram DM. If you've seen that, let me see your comment. They direct to the WhatsApp. So this particular vendor, the link directed me to WhatsApp, and I went to WhatsApp, made the request, and this particular vendor delivered. And that was it. That was the end of our conversation. That was the end of our transaction. Then, about a year later, I want something similar or something of that same nature. I felt like I have bought something for this particular thing from a vendor through Instagram, but it came to my WhatsApp. I don't even know, because I didn't save that WhatsApp number. I don't even know how to get that particular vendor. And So that means I'll need to go to Instagram again, start searching for the vendor. But luckily for me, I just did a keyword search on my WhatsApp to bring up a conversation, and that keyword search made me to like locate that particular vendor. Now, if I was not knowledgeable enough to use my keyword search on my WhatsApp to get that particular vendor, that is how that vendor will be unable to resell to me. I'll probably go to Instagram and use another vendor. Yes, thank you guys. I see that you guys are responding. So a lot of them do that. And I'm like, wow, these guys are losing a lot of money. They are missing out in reselling to customers, to people who are interested in their products and services, all because they use directly to WhatsApp or to their DM. What if Instagram blocks your account? What if WhatsApp block your account? How many customers are saving your contacts so that they will see what you're offering on their status? Or how many of them, if you want to sell broadcast message on WhatsApp, your broadcast message cannot deliver unless the other person have saved your number, unless you're a mutual contact. So a lot of them don't have a list of their buyers, not even leads, not even prospects. I mean, people who have bought from them, they don't have a list. They can't reach out to them. They are not nurturing them. They are not engaging with them. They are not keeping them warm. So this particular market that I just mentioned with my own personal experience is a huge market on Instagram, on Facebook, and even on Twitter. So that particular market is a target audience for you. That come, why are you doing your business like this? If anybody wants to buy from you, you can send them to a particular link where they will put in their email, their phone number, or their name, or whatever they will put in. And from there, you can now set up emails that you'll be using to engage them, to nurture them, keep them warm. And when you have any other thing to offer, any other thing to promote, you can always send it to them, let them see it. And you are like staying in touch with them. So any day they need something that you offer, they will quickly come back to you that, I get emails from this particular person. This particular person is, or even not that maybe they may not even be the one looking for that offer. Maybe you even be the one posting it, and because you post it, they will say, it's like I need this thing, and they will make a purchase. So you can keep reselling to them. You can keep you keep those customers all to yourself. Even if you lose your Instagram account, even if you lose your WhatsApp account, these customers are already yours. You already have them in your list. So a lot of them like that. I've seen thousands of them like that. So these people are your number one target. Why? Because you can help them to build an email list to keep their customers in one data, customer data, and keep nurturing them, keep reselling to them. So because I see that they have that particular need, I can go to them. That's why I say you match your offer to your audience interests or needs. So they need that particular platform to build an email list of their customers or their prospects. So that's a ready market waiting for you guys after this 3-day bootcamp. So number 2 is interest plus ability equal quality leads. This is a key formula. Interest plus ability equals quality leads. I talked about quality leads earlier. That quality lead plus persuasion will lead to sales commission. You are getting paid. Now, how do you qualify these leads? Because not all of them will even, though they may be interested in it, though they may need it, but not all of them will even have the ability. So interest is the first point, that these people should be interested. I just gave you a clue of this type of people, a ready market waiting for you. So let's say there are thousands of them on Instagram, on Facebook, or millions of them on Instagram, on Facebook, and Twitter. They should have a need for that. They may be interested in that. But how do they become quality lead? They become quality lead if they also have the ability. Ability in the sense that, for instance, get response. The first month is free, but subsequent month, I think the lowest subscription they have is about $15. So subsequent month, they will need to pay minimum of $15 every month to get response. Now, not all of them will have that ability or be interested in making such commitments. If you see such a person or such a vendor, then you know that this person is not serious, or she's not serious, or this vendor does not have the ability to uh, to take this action. So you shouldn't be wasting your energy on that, because they are not a quality lead. You need quality leads. So, but if in the first month you've been able to build an email list for them, and you'll be able to nurture that particular list, and you'll be able to show them the value of them keeping the email list, nurturing it, and using it to resell, then by the time it is the second month, it will be easy for them to pay that $15 to get response and keep using that particular platform. The third one is, when you now have this quality lead, you need to persuade them, which will equal to sales and commission. How do you persuade them to make sure they see that, in short, they've been losing a lot of money by not having a list? Maybe some of them have sold to 1,000 customers in the past, and they don't have a list of those 1,000 customers. That particular vendor I was referring to in my own personal experience, if that vendor has been keeping in touch with me through emails, maybe I would have bought before I even came back looking for the vendor. Maybe I would have bought something else through that vendor, because we already established a relationship. This vendor already sold to me, so there's a relationship already on ground. It's easy for me to rebuy from that vendor, because, okay, I can trust this vendor. There are a lot of scams online. Okay, because I bought from this person and this person delivered, and I'm happy with what this person delivered, I can always go back and rebuy anything I see that the person is selling that I need. But because this person did not keep in touch, probably I have bought some things that this same person sell, and because I don't have this particular vendor keep in touch with me, I did not buy from this vendor until myself was now looking for that vendor. So if you can then use these things to persuade them, see why they are losing money not using email marketing, then you convert them to sales. So let's go to free lead generation strategies. Free lead generation strategies. So number one is to leverage on social media platforms. I said we are going to go through, run through everything. I'm going to explain how everything works. Then after that, we'll now go to practicals, where we'll now be practically doing them, so that you can see them yourself, and it will be easy for you to also do them on your own. But if we are doing them without first explaining, it might be confusing. You may be wondering, how did you get here? How did I do this? How did I do that when I'm doing them? But after explaining, it will be easy for you to now follow through when we are doing the practicals. If you are with me, say yes, or just type yes. If you are with me, type yes. Type yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your responses. So, leveraging on social media platforms. There are millions of leads on social media platforms. We have almost everybody on the internet now. When I mean internet, I mean on social media. So, and I already showed you an existing market for you guys pushing get response. All you just need to do is to leverage on social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Leverage on it. There are a lot of people there. So what you need to do, depending on your own target audience. So I said we should focus on get response now. You need to open an account tailored for an agency managing people's email marketing platforms. email lists, building email lists, nurturing email lists, keeping email lists warm, reselling to email lists. That will be your own expertise. That will be your own job. So you open a social media account tailored for that particular purpose. Number two is content marketing. So after you tailor it for that particular purpose, you start by using blogs or videos or pictures to start putting content that are relatable to that particular niche. That's why I said you cannot mix two niches together. You can't be pursuing forest audience and email marketing audience on the same platform. You have to have different platforms for that. So because your content that you'll be putting out has to be customized for that particular niche. You can't have two niches on one platform. Then number three is to engage in online communities. So on that particular account that you have tailored for email marketing, you have to keep engaging with accounts on, especially large accounts on that particular social media platform. You'd start dishing out content, engaging, commenting, liking, reposting to get yourself noticed. Because if you are doing that, they will come check your profile, they'll come check your account out. Once they check your account out and see what you are doing, see all the content you have there, then it will also help build your brand, also help you generate leads that will be coming to you. That, okay, how do I get this thing that you guys also have? Number four is to harness the power of referrals. So if you do for one person, you should be able to ask the person to open your mouth. There's nothing to be shy about that. Can I get referrals from you? Can you refer me? Can you recommend me to other people to also help them build their email list, which will eventually help them grow their business? All this you should be able to do to get free leads without you spending money on lead generation. So let me quickly take you through the step up guideline for organic traffic. The first thing you need to do when you're watching the replay, you can now start taking notes. Like I said, just listen and try to understand now. When you're watching the replay, you pause, you play, you take notes and all that. The first thing you need to do is to open a professional, like I said, you should open an account. So you open an account for that particular niche you want to promote. Now, before I go ahead, those of you who have not paid for the lifetime replay, please do it before it is too late. Please do it before it's too late. It's just 7,500 naira today. Do it before it is too late, because by tomorrow it will be 10,000 naira. Do it before it is too late. Now, so you've opened an account for that particular niche. So for Get Response now, you open an Instagram account, or you open a Facebook account, or you open a Twitter account for that particular niche. So when you open the account that you want to use, because most likely you may not use your old account because of the content you already have on that old account will be conflicting with this new content you want to be pushing out. So you should have a new account. So you open a new account. The first thing you need to work on is your profile picture and your banner. You have a profile picture. Make sure the profile picture looks professional. Use a good camera phone to take a good picture of yours to have as your profile picture. And if you don't want to use a picture, fine. Just ensure that the profile picture will be a good picture. I always advise that you use your own picture because it helps build your brand. People know that they know someone they are engaging with. It's more relatable to them than just using any form of icon as your profile picture. The only thing I have always advised is ensure that this picture is a professional picture. Don't just go and use anyhow picture. A clean, sharp picture of yourself, and the banner. The banner may not be a picture of yourself, but just put something that probably is relatable. If you can design a banner, very good. Design a banner, put it there. The banner name can be something, you can just put something straightforward there. optimize your business, your sales through building email lists. I'm here to help with that. That can be what you write on your banner. You put it there. Number 2, professional bio with lead magnet link. Yes. So on your bio, you should ensure that it is straightforward, straight. I'm going to show you some samples as we go ahead. Straight to the point, and it should have lead magnet link. What is lead magnet? We'll come to that. It should have a lead magnet link. But for you to just have a clue of what lead magnet is something you can give to your clients or offer your clients that will drive them to you. You know what a magnet is. So you are using that to magnet them to yourself. It should be something free, something relatable, something valuable that will attract them to you. Number 3 is to post educational and related content consistently. You have to be consistent. I tell people, when you're posting, when you're building an account, like you're just building an account now on Instagram for this particular purpose, or on Twitter or on Facebook, you should post regularly. I always advise that you should have, because this is a serious business. I told you earlier yesterday that when I was doing this, like in my early days when I've not automated all my work. When I was doing this manually myself, and this manual organic means also helps you to understand the business, also help you to build a good foundation before you now start using money. That particular time, I spent 18 hours. I said it yesterday. I spent 18 hours on it. So what am I doing? I'm setting things up. So you wake up in the morning, set up things for yourself. Okay, I have this content I'll push out. How do I get content that I'll be posting? We'll also get to that. So you like arrange your content. I will post this number of content in the morning. I'll post this number of content in the afternoon. I'll post this number of content in the evening. I will engage with this account. It's a job, a real job. How many jobs can pay you $300 in 30 days in Nigeria? So it's a real job. You take it as serious as that. You put in the work, put in the time, arrange yourself. So educational content, relatable content, you put them all together. You start pushing them out. You spread them across the day. If I tell you that I post nothing less than 20 content a day, you may not believe, but that's the truth. Where will I get this content? You will know as we go ahead. It's easy to get. It's something you can do. I also have part of the tools I'll be giving some of you guys tomorrow. I have content that my former students also use. They're good contents, and some of you will be getting access to that tomorrow. Number 4, create a valuable and related lead magnet. Like I said that earlier, lead magnet is something free, relatable, valuable that your clients that you can offer your clients that will attract them to you. It can be an ebook. It can be an ebook for an ebook for a particular niche. It can be a PDF file. It can be a video. It can be a service. For Get Response now, I'm advising you guys to use that service part. I'll be offering you email marketing service for the next 3 months to set up your email marketing campaign, build your list, nurture them, engage them, and ensure that I can optimize that particular list for you to get repeated sales, for you to also be closer with your clients or customers, or use that to even get new customers. So that service is something I'll advise you use for this particular Get Response that we are focusing on. Number 5 is have a valuable and related main offer. This has to be the paid one. So you're not just doing free service and nothing is coming back to you. And that's why you have to have a paid offer. So that paid offer is the Get Response subscriptions they will be doing afterwards. That's after the first month for free. Because it is true that you are getting your $100 commission. Number 6, research and identify 10 to 20 top target leads daily. Ten to 20. In fact, if you are to follow my lead, I would say get minimum of 20 per day. If you go to Instagram, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, the people are just that particular market that I shared with you guys, people who are vendors selling products, selling services, and they don't have a list. I'm telling you, if you are serious, you can get minimum of 20 every day for the next 30 days, which will give you about 600 leads. If you are getting 20 every day, 20 of them. So you have to research, start searching for them, go into their pages, go into their account, see if they are collecting emails from their leads or their customers. You practically are doing all that. That is your job. You are facing. Maybe you are putting out 4 hours, 5 hours a day into this. You are searching. So you are not just scrolling on your Instagram just to cash fund. No, you are looking for business. See if they are collecting email. Those who are not collecting emails, you start writing them down, saving them somewhere that these ones are your target audience. Identify 20 of them every month, every day. That will give you about 600 in 30 days. Let me pause here and ask a question. If I give you 600 people who, from our profile, we can see that they need email marketing platform. If I give you 600 of them, what percentage do you think you can convert to buy that particular offer, to take that offer you have with that particular offer you have? How many percentage do you think you can convert? If I give you 600 people on Instagram, on Twitter that needs email marketing in a month, in that 1 month, how many of them, let's use percentage, how many percent do you think you can convert? Conversion rate. I can see someone saying 20%. Do you know what 20% of 600 is? 20% of 600 is 12. No, 20% is 120. Right? 10% of 600 is 60. Yes, 20% is 120. Somebody says 70%. It's easy to say that. But let me ask you this question. I see a lot of high figures here, conversion rate. That's good. It shows that you believe in yourself. Now, my question is, can you do 0.5 conversion? Is 0.5% conversion rate? Is 0.5% conversion rate? Can you do a 0.5% conversion rate? Is 0.5, not 1%. Oh, is 0.5. If you can do 0.5%, type yes. A 0.5% from 600. Yes. And what is the 0.5% of 600? The 0.5% of 600 is 3. So if I give you 600 leads, you are telling me with that assurance that you can convert 3 of them. Can you see the possibilities now? Now, let me ask another question. For this particular get response, which is email marketing, I have opened your eyes to a particular market waiting for you of online vendors and service providers that are not using email, collecting their emails and all that. From how I have explained that you can get them now, that you do research and identify them, can you yourself on your own, after this training, go out and identify minimum of 20 of them for the next 30 days. Is it possible? Is this something that is possible, or I'm just saying it, I'm not realistic, because I want it to be engaging. I want you to be sure that I'm not just speaking out of just speaking theory to you. Can you yourself, from what I've explained now and your experience, things you know, can you go to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and identify 20 brands, 20 vendors that are offering products and services and are not collecting emails? Is it possible for you to identify a minimum of 20 every day for the next 30 days? Very possible. Yeah. Thank you for your responses. Type very possible. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your responses. So we have agreed now that you can identify 600 in 30 days. And we also agreed, you've you've assured me now that you can do 0.5% conversion rate. So that automatically means you can actually do 3 sales with get response in the next 30 days. And that 3 sales will give you $300 in the next 30 days, which is the main goal of this 3-day bootcamp. Yes. So I think we are on the same page. We've all agreed that we can get 600 clients leads in 30 days, and we can convert to 0.5% within that same period, especially within just your first month. In subsequent months, you probably will do much higher conversion rates. So that is settled. Now, if you identify these 600, what will you do with them? How do you get them down the funnel? The next thing is to send cold DMs to these people every day as you identify them. How do you do cold DMs? We'll come to that in today's training. Cold DMs, like you sending a message for them to see what you can offer. A tailored message for that particular lead. So if you reach out to 20 of them, sharing what you can offer to them. Half of the 20 of them, if you do it well, based on the things we'll be teaching you and the tools you have access to, I believe that minimum one of them will respond, will be interested. If you have one a day, that is 30 in a month. That will show interest. And out of that 30, you get 3 that will eventually complete the process. So it is easy to get these people, like I said earlier. Go to their profile, see what they are selling, see what they are offering, go through their funnel. Like you want to buy something, like you want to make an inquiry, and see where they are taking you. Are they collecting your emails, or they are just sending you to WhatsApp, or are just they sending you to Instagram? That's where you identify them. If they are not collecting your emails, that means they don't have an email list. But they have a market, they have something they are offering, they have a product they are selling, but they are not collecting emails. They are only sending people to WhatsApp. They are only sending people to Instagram or their DM. That's when you know they don't have email lists. They are only just doing come, buy, and go. They don't know the person again. So when you have these 20 that you are sending code DMs to every day, the next step is to engage them and offer them your lead magnet to these people that are responding to you. Because when you send out code DMs to 20 of them every day, not all of them will respond, but some of them will respond and show interest. Once they show interest, offer them your service, your lead magnet. Remember, lead magnet is something that is free that you can offer them, but that thing is valuable. That thing is relatable to them. It's something they need. So when you offer them that, like we said, we are offering service in this case. When you offer them that, if you offer 20 of them, those who will respond, you send them that offer. Then once you offer them and they also respond to that offer, number 9, ensure they opt into your own email list. So you yourself should have an email list. Ensure they opt into your email list, your WhatsApp, your Telegram before you give them that lead magnet. That email list, you yourself, you are also collating your leads, collating your own personal list. That when you keep engaging them, some of them may not even sign up at the initial stage. They may come back years after. But if you are not keeping them close to you, engaging them, they will not come back. I know a lot of customers that have benefited from that. They did not buy from me from the first time I engaged with them. It was because they keep seeing the emails, they keep seeing the things we are offering. They eventually came on board and they signed up to what we have to offer. So number 10 is to keep engaging them. That's why I say you should keep them in your list. You keep engaging them, keep nurturing them, keep persuading them to take action. So these are the 10 guidelines for you to set up and get organic traffic without spending money to get this traffic. You only go out organically to get them. And they are there waiting for you. I've given you the clue. Before you shut down tonight, if you go to your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you will see a lot of them there. It's something that I know. And I've seen a few of you also agreeing to that fact. So now let's go to creating effective lead magnets. We spoke a lot about lead magnet, how it is crucial for you generating organic traffic. Because when you reach out to these people, you need something to magnet them to yourself, attract them to yourself, make them want to come into your own funnel, make them want to do business with you. And in this case, you are not selling anything to them. Even the get response they are going to sign up with is going to be free for the first 30 days. So that means they can use that 30 days to see what you are offering without them paying you anything, paying get response anything. That is your window. That 30 days is your window to prove to them that email list is crucial to the scaling of their business, to the improvement and increasing their sales percentage. So how do you then create this effective lead magnets? Number 1, understand the audience desire or pain points. So in this case of get response, what is their desire? They want to sell. They want to get customers. What is that pain points? One of the key pain points they have is that they don't have a list. If you sell a sneakers to me today, I come to you as a vendor, you sell me a sneakers. Will I still need the sneakers in the future? Yes or no? I want to see your response. If I come to you, if you are a vendor now, and I come to you to buy sneakers, I buy that sneakers from you. Is it possible for me to need sneakers again in the future? Maybe in 6 months, maybe in 1 year, maybe in 5 years. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Now, why will you not just send me that sneakers and we don't have any contact again? So it's a pain point that they don't have a list of their customers, especially the past ones. And maybe some of them have sold to 1,000 customers in the past and they don't have their list. Some of them don't follow them on their page. Like me, who do I follow? I don't follow them. So how can they keep me? And maybe I don't even go to Instagram. Like me, I don't go to Instagram. I don't see their page. How do they keep me close? How do they keep reselling to me? So it's a key point that they need to have an existing list. Maybe another thing about when it comes to sales is that it's easier to sell to somebody you have sold to before than selling to a first timer. Repeated sales is easier than first time sale. Please take note of that. Repeated sale is much easier than first time sale. First time it may be not too sure, doubting. If I order now, will they deliver? Will they deliver what I order? There's this popular saying, what I order versus what they deliver. You may still be looking at that. But if you order, they deliver, and you are satisfied, there is high chances that you want to go back to that particular vendor. But what if the vendor does not have you to market to? So if you sell me a sneakers today, I buy the sneakers, I like it, I'm happy. In a month's time, I see another sneakers that you are promoting. Maybe you are giving a little discount. I like this one too. It's easier for me to buy because there's already an existing relationship. There's a trust. I know you already. So if you understand their desire and their pain point, it's easier for you to create something and convince them. You are not just begging them to come and sign up with Get Response through your link. You have to first ensure they understand that this is something they are missing out on. They will be the one pushing you to quickly set it up, because you can show them their pain point. You can show them that they need it. Number 2 key element to creating lead magnet is high value, and that it should be relevant to that content. It should be relevant to them. Like we were talking about lead magnet the other time, we said you can use ebook, you can use PDF file, you can use videos. That will not be relatable to somebody who you want to sell, who you want to sign up on Get Response. Sending them email, sending them a PDF file, sending them ebook. Will they make them sign up on Get Response? No. So for each thing you are offering, for every niche and every offer you have, you should be able to identify the thing that will be high value to them, something that will be highly relatable to them and relevant to their need or their pain points. In the case of forex trading now, we don't use service mostly. Service in terms of I'll be helping you to trade. No. We use forex signals. You trade yourself, you make money from our signals, you'll be happy. And you want to sign up with our recommended broker using our link. So ensure that it is of high value and it is relevant to their pain point or their desire or their need. The next key element is types, which is blogs, signal groups, educational content. There are different types. Some niche, it is blog. For some niche, it is education. It can be organizing webinar. It can be going for a seminar. There are different needs, but you should know the particular niche you are pushing and know what is relatable and relevant to that particular niche. The last key element is easy access. Ensure easy access and delivery. So when you are bringing people on board, you are trying to magnet them to yourself. You are going to get them to come to what you take your offer. Especially at the initial stage, you have to ensure that it is a seamless process for them. Make it very seamless in the sense that don't make it too difficult at that entry point. If it's too difficult, too cumbersome at that entry point, some of them will withdraw. You lose a lot of them. People are not patient. The attention span is very, very poor, very, very low. So ensure that initial stage, you make it as easy as possible, because at that time, they still don't even know you. They are not even still sure. So at that time, you should make it easy for them. So once they come in, even if there's a challenge, they will know that this person, I already know him. This person, I can trust him. But at the initial stage for coming in, when they don't know you, it should be an easy access, easy delivery. All right, so let's look at some examples of lead magnets um, for forex. For that particular guy I showed you, he got $800, and they need to deposit $250 for him to get $800 commission. So what we do for our forex platform, our forex niche, is free trading signals video, and we'll also be looking at how to do one for get response too. Get response can be what we do for get response is service, email marketing service for their clients or for their leads. So we'll be looking at these examples so that you can at least have an idea of what it is, and you can create something similar over time by yourself. Okay, so I said it earlier that I'll be taking you through everything, theory, explaining so you understand what it is and how it works. Then we'll then go to the practicals where we'll need to do it to see it by ourselves so you can be able to replicate the same thing on your own. So on my screen now this is a particular account. This person actually messaged me, and it's a code email for me to take a service like that. And I went to his page. I saw this particular. I did a screenshot. Now, this example one, this guy, we're talking about samples of lead magnet. On his bio, look at his bio. I help creators, coaches, and business owners extract every last penny out of their audience, building digital odyssey, launching on Monday, blah, blah, blah. Then he put the link there. That link, if you go there, that's where you get the free lead magnet. So this is an example. Anybody that comes to your page, anybody that comes to your account, they see what you are offering. Then there's a link. You know, we said it earlier when we were talking about the organic steps you need to take. The organic steps you need to take. That you need to have a link to your lead magnet. A link to your lead magnet on your bio. So this is an example of that now. There is a link to his lead magnet on his bio. So when you are setting up your bio, you should have a link that will go directly to your lead magnets, what you have to offer them for free, and that is valuable and something that they can relate with. Number two has to do with these code emails, DMs, code DMs. This particular thing you are seeing on my screen now is somebody that sent it to me. The person is offering me a service, and it's offering me for free, a free trial. There's a link that will lead me to that free trial. He sent me this code DM. If I'm interested in it, if you send it to people who are interested in it, one of them will take it. If you send it to 20 people who are interested, some of them will take it. So sending this code DM out with the link to your offer, to something you're offering, people will check it out. So you reach out to them directly on their DM that this is what I've observed, this is what I have to offer, this is the link to get it. It will be much clearer, it will be more relatable for you guys when we are doing the practicals. But understand that you need to have something to offer, reach out to people who are interested or who you see that they need it. This is also another code DM. This person also sent me this code DM. This person is also offering me a particular thing, and there's a link that will lead me to that thing. If I take it, they will definitely convert me over a period of time. So these are a code DM looks, but we'll still go further when we are looking doing the practicals. I think I also even have one that Taminore did. I will show you that before we go into the practicals. So let's move to understanding sales funnel. Understanding sales funnel. So this is the journey potential customer take towards purchase. It helps you understand the customer's thought process at each stage. As you go ahead in this business, you will need to have a funnel. A funnel is the process, is the passage they take from the top to the bottom. And there are 4 stages to building a funnel. The first stage is the market awareness. So, as we've all agreed on, there are thousands of vendors on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook who need email marketing, who don't have email marketing platforms, they don't have an email list. They may be there, they may not even know they need it. Some of them may not even be aware of what they are losing by not having. So when you now go and you reach out to 20 each day, what you are doing at that stage is awareness. You are making them aware of what you have to offer. At that stage of market awareness, if you reach out to 600 in 30 days, that is the one on the top, that blue top, market awareness. You have 600 of them. They are coming into your funnel to be aware of what you have to offer. But does that mean that 600 people are going to sign up with Get Response and you get $100 for that 600? No. So that stage that you get people aware is the market awareness. And that is the stage where you have the highest number of people, the highest volume. So when you're putting things in your funnel, like you have, all this funnel that they use to for liquid and all that. At the top that's where it is the widest. So that's where it's the biggest. But as it's coming down, it's reducing. So when you are bringing people at the top, the volume of what you are bringing at the top is how big, determines how big your funnel is. But as it's coming down, it is reducing, as you can see on this screen. So when you reach out to 600, the 600 are not going to be interested. The next stage, which will be a lesser number, is the interest generation stage, the interest stage. The number of people that will show interest, that will even respond to you at that first trial, will be lesser than 600. Yes or no? Yes, thank you. So there will be a drop in the number of people that will show interest, even after they are now aware of what you have to offer them. So, and as it's coming down again, those who are qualified, we know we talk about lead qualification the other time. Those who are really interested, how do you know those who are interested? Those who show interest and have the ability. So when you show them that, oh, this is what you have to offer, that is the market awareness. Some of them will now ask you, how do we go about it? How does it work? That is the interest stage. When you now tell them the process, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll set up the email, I'll send you the link for you to sign up. When you sign up with Get Response, give me the login details. Once you give me the login details, I'll help you set up your email marketing list. Then that is the list. We'll set up that platform. That is what you'll be giving your clients that come to you. From there, you will collect their emails, blah, blah, blah. When you're explaining this process and the things they will need to do, the information you need, that the first month will be free. Then after the first month, they will need to subscribe to Get Response, and whatever platform package they want to subscribe to, but the cheapest that they can do is $15. At that stage, let's start again. 600 people are now aware. 600 people are at the awareness stage. The interest stage of people that say, okay, how does this thing work? How do we start? Different responses. People will show interest. From that 600, it can come down to 100. Interest stage, it can come down to 100. That out of 600, only 100 even show like they are interested or that responds to you. And this also has to depends. It also depends on your positioning, because a lot of them, before they respond, they will go to check your page, check your account. That's where building that account, that's where it is very, very important, because they will come check you out, see all the content you have on the account. So if those content are not valuable, if those content are not relatable to what you are saying, they might not even show interest. But if they come to your account, they see your professional bio, they see your professional picture, they see your banner, they see content, valuable content in that particular niche, then they will see you, they will respect you, that this person knows what he's saying or what she's saying. Then they will come back to you and respond. So at that response stage, those people who show response, it can drop from 600 to 100. Your funnel has reduced. Then when you now explain the steps, the things they need to do, the actions they need to take, what it will cost them over time, what you have to offer them, how will help you manage this for the next 3 months. After 3 months, if you see how good this, if this has improved your sales, if this has helped your business, blah blah blah, you'll be paying me, you cannot be paying me maybe 10,000 naira every month to keep maintaining it for you. But for now, for the next 3 months, I'm offering to you for free. Just sign up with this company, with this email. When they see these steps that they need to take, what it will cost them, blah blah blah, that 100 can reduce to 10. Are you getting this? If you are getting this, let me see your response. That 100 can reduce to 10. That so I'll need to be paying $15 every month after the first month, after you said this for me, blah blah blah. Some of them may not be convinced, and this has to also do with your own persuasion skills. So from the 100, we started from 600, it drops to 100. From that 100, those who will now have the ability, okay, let's go ahead, let's set it up. Since you are the one that will be managing it, and I will not need to pay you, let me see how this will improve my business in the next 3 months. If you, out of that 100, it will drop to like 10 that will show that type of ability and interest. So when it comes to that 10 that shows ability and interest, you now need to follow up on them. Okay, this is the link. Sign up with the Get Response platform. Send me your login details so I can help you set it up, blah, blah, blah. And you start working on it. You do it for them. At that stage, the people that would now go ahead, take those steps, eventually follow it through, subscribe in the first month, in the second month and all that. From the 10, it can now reduce to 3. So that's why we said from the 600, even if you can get 0.5% conversion rate, you still have 3. And that 3 can be, that 3 will give you $300 in 30 days. So these 4 stages: market awareness, 600 people in that awareness stage; interest generation, just 100 of them; lead qualification, just 10 of them; conversion, just 3 of them. If these 4 stages, now for you to know and to really appreciate this, you now need to understand that the more people you can put into that funnel, the more your conversion, like the more the sales you get eventually. So if you put 600 in the top of the funnel, 3 is coming out. If 3 is coming out of the 600 that you put in at the top of the funnel, if you want to get 10, what do you need to do? If you want to get 6, what do you need to do? You need to put 1,002 at the top of the funnel, so that at the end of the funnel you have 6. So that's why it is a game of numbers. Though our conversion skills, our conversion and persuasion skill, and the tools we have to do this can differ. All of you can have 600 at the top, and some will have 20 that will come down to sales. Some will have 3 that will come down to sales. Some will have 5 that will come down to sales. All this has to do with your own individual skills and personalities, and the hard work you are putting into it, and the effort to also make it work. Invest in tools and all that. We discussed that yesterday. So it's a game of numbers. So for these 4 stages, if you understand what these 4 stages, sales funnel stages, if you understand what it is, from awareness to interest generation to lead qualification to conversion, let me type value, because that's a lot of value for you to understand that, and that can work for you in any business. Type value, type value. All right, thank you for your responses. Thank you for your responses. And now let's go to samples. Sample 1, we're looking at get response, and this is for sales funnels. So, the first step, as I explained, I'm just using this to illustrate it now, is social media. You are using, let's say you are using Instagram or whatever it is. Now they go to your landing page. This landing page is where you explain in full details what they are getting, what you are offering them. And you are also using this page to also collect their own email, to have your own list by yourself too, because you also need to keep your list. Don't just lose people, keep your list. Then from there, they go to your WhatsApp, where you have a more cordial conversation on the things, because you'll be managing the account for them, for the things you'll be doing, so you can always engage yourself. So WhatsApp, they come to your WhatsApp. Then from WhatsApp, you set up the email campaign for them. Then from that, it gets to sales. So when we are using these 4 stages that we used in the previous slide, email, social media stage, where you send out your code DMs to 600, that is the first stage. The second stage, which is the landing page, is where they will see everything. Not all of them will click on the link to see everything you have to offer. It is those who show interest that will go there, and that can drop to 100. From the 100, only 10 of them will now come based on the illustration we use. 10 will come to your WhatsApp to say, okay, now let's discuss. How do we set this up? Blah, blah, blah. Out of that 10, only 3 eventually set it up, and that 3 is sales to you. So that is how, this is a simple example of what a sales funnel looks like. So that 4, let me go back again. So these 4 stages that I explained here is now what we have in this sales funnel. So this is a typical sales funnel that we use for get response. From social media, we reach out to them on DM. Then from DM, they go to a landing page where they see in full details what we have to offer, and we collect their emails to also have them on our email list. Then from there, they come to your WhatsApp to engage, to have a more personal touch and set things up for them. Then you give them the link to sign up with your own affiliate link. We get response. They sign up, you set up for them, blah, blah, blah. And that is the conversion state. And you get your sales, you get your $100 per person you're able to do this for. If you understand what this sales funnel that I have on my screen now, if you understand what it is, the process, based on the explanation I did earlier, just type I understand. Type I understand. All right, thank you. Thank you for your responses. So now let's go to the second sample of sales funnel. We are using this for forex brokers. So let me just quickly go through this. So this is social media. We understand what that means. You have, like, let's say 600 people again, plan to the landing page where they see what you're offering. In this case, you're offering is free Telegram channel, forex signal. They come to Telegram to enjoy the signal, maybe for the first 3 days, for the first 7 days, to see what it is, how it works. Bam, they're interested. You give them your lead magnet, which is to sign up with your lead broker, and they will get it. Once they sign up with your broker, deposit whatever amount they're depositing. If we go back to the guy that sent me a message that he got 800 deal, if you use that example, if they deposit $250 and they start trading, you are getting $800. That is sales. So that is how a sales funnel look like for forex brokers. Like I said, it's very important you rewatch all this for you to have a clear understanding. You can pause, replay, and all that. It gives you that luxury. And when we are doing the practicals also, you also have the time and the opportunity to even understand better, because the practical will be going to this site, will be going and doing them one by one, and with that you can then replicate the same thing we are doing on the screen by yourself. So now let's narrow it down to how to make your first $300 in 30 days with Get Response. I want to emphasize on this again so that we know we're on the same page, so you can get your $300 in the next 30 days. So number one is to identify businesses or personal brands that need email marketing. I've said that before, but I want to narrow it down, like push it home now. Make it as clear as it can be so that you can actually get your $300 in the next 30 days. So the first thing you need to do is to identify businesses or personal brands that need email marketing. How do you identify them? I explained that earlier, which is to look out for vendors, look out for service providers that don't collect emails. If they don't collect emails and they are offering one service or offering one product or the other, then that means they need email marketing, because they can lose that account, they can lose their WhatsApp, and they don't have a list where they keep all these clients. Not just to have them stored somewhere, but also to keep engaging them, nurturing them, keeping them warm, and always persuading them to also take have a repurchase with them. So number two thing, after you have identified these brands, these companies, these vendors and all that, is to craft out a personalized cold email or cold SMS, cold message that you need to send to them. Why do we call it cold? Because they don't know you. So the first, when you reach out to them, there's a cold relationship between the two of you. They are looking like, who is this? What do you want? You do that too. Like somebody send you a message on WhatsApp, or sorry, on your social media platform, and you don't know the person before. Your first reaction will be cold towards the person. That's why we said it is cold message. You are sending out a cold message. But if somebody that you have been engaging with before, it will be a warm conversation. And that is why I said email marketing is very good, in the sense that you keep them warm. You are sending them mails. They are seeing your mails. So they are not far away from you. There's a warm connection. But if this is a first-time person or somebody that has not reached out to you for a long time, it is always the first reaction is always very cold. So that's why we call it cold messages. So you craft out personalized code message that you are sending out to these people. And in this case, we said like 600 of them in the next 30 days that you are sending out. But you are not sending out generic message to all 600. It should be personalized for each person. How do you do that? We'll still come back to that as we go on. You should know how to personalize it for each person. The next one, which is number 3, is to provide value before pitching. You are not selling anything to them. Make them understand that I'm not going to charge you any amount. I'm going to do this for you for free. Sign up. I'll send you the link to sign up with them. I'll send things up for you. I will get your email list up and running. I'll help you craft emails. You can craft emails. You can even craft these code messages using AI like ChatGPT, craft it. I'll send this email out to your list, keep them warm, engage them. And if you have anything to resell to them, yeah, let me know so I can put it in the email and we can always use it to resell to them. And the next one is to follow up strategically. So you have to follow up. There are ways to follow up. Keep showing them value. Keep showing them why they need it. Keep showing them the benefits. That's how to follow up. If you do this for this 600 leads that you're going to get for the next 30 days, I'm sure. And like you also agreed with me, you're going to convert 0.5%, which is 3 of them. So now let's look at samples of accounts that you can target. This is to grow your audience base and forget response. You can use personal brands and Forex. Now, this particular, for those who will be pushing our Forex account, this particular account, they are popular accounts on Twitter that are based on Forex trading. These guys trade Forex and they push out Forex content, exclusive Forex content on their page. So there are people who are following them, like this guy on the left, he has 80,000 followers and engaging with his contents. Those people who are engaging with his Forex content are your own target audience. So these are places where you can even target people, follow them, engage these accounts, also make comments, also, and you have, your own account that you're using to engage is already set up for that particular niche. Even there's a way algorithm will be bringing you, showing you accounts, similar accounts that you can follow, that you can engage with them, put out content. Same thing with the account on the right. So these accounts, you can easily follow them. And you can see that the two accounts have free lead magnets. They have what? Free lead magnet. The same thing we are saying. See the one on the left. Forex trader, auto learn and earn. No investment. Trade floor, blah, blah, blah. Then he put the Telegram. That Telegram link you see there is a lead magnet. On the right side, you see it said join free Telegram channel. The link is there. That is his lead magnet. Now, these are for personal brands. Tony Omotosho, a good friend of mine, on the left side here. There are a lot of people who are engaging with his content and they have products and services that they are pushing. Those ones, look at their accounts. If they don't have, they don't collect emails, they are your target audience. Deepo here on the right, he also pushes personal brands. There are a lot of personal brand contents that they push out, and people that engage with that they are also into personal brands. Look out if they are collecting emails. If they are not collecting emails, they are your target audience. Go to Instagram. All these vendors that are selling, offering one product or the services, but are not collecting emails, they are your target audience. Now let's go to this particular screenshot. This screenshot is Tamilores conversation with somebody, targeting the person to build an email platform for the person so that the person can sign up with Get Response and Tamilore get $100. It's a practical thing that happened, like a live thing, and I just did the screenshot to show you how he did it. So he went to this guy's account and he saw that he has a particular product, which is a book, and he also offers consultation, but he doesn't have an email list. He doesn't collect emails. So what did Tamilore do? That's why I said you have to craft a customized code message for each person you are reaching out to. So Tamilore, I know we said it earlier that we should target their pain points. Look out for their interests, their desire, the things they need, and use it to reach out to them. You will see that in the message of Tamilore in this particular screenshot. Let me go through the message so you can see. It said, "Good day, sir. Trust you are doing great, sir. I saw your post about your books and I looked through your profile to see if there was a way people could purchase these books online, but I could not find any." You see that need. You see that need that you have a book, but there is nothing on your page that people can use to buy that book. You see that need? So Tamilore is coming from that angle. So this is not a generic message that he will use this one message and send to everybody. He's looking at each account and targeting them specifically. Then he go ahead, said, I would like to offer to help list all your books on Seller, a digital product marketplace. That way, it becomes much more accessible for people who would like to purchase them for anywhere across the world. It's providing a solution. This is what I will do to help you. If the first paragraph is to identify a problem, just understand the concept. Identify the problem. Identify the need. It provides a solution. Also, I looked through your profile and I will recommend that we build a personal website. This is where the get response is coming in. I have checked and sirgyros.com is available. You see another research when I talk about putting in the work. It is not free money. You are doing a job. If something will be paying you $100 per sign up, it's a good job. Imagine you have 10 of that in a month. That's $1,000. Convert $1,000 to naira today. That's 1.5 million naira. So if you are doing that, why won't you put in all the effort you have that you can put in? So he saw that this person does not have an existing email list. He went to look for a domain name. To get a domain name is easy. You can just go to namecheap.com or godaddy.com to search for that. You see that he has searched for that person's name for him to know that name is available. sirgyros.com is available. So the person that is reading this same person that this Tamilore sent it to, this person will be able to relate with this message that, wow, this person has even gone as far as getting a domain name that fits into my brand. Is available. With this, people can get access to all your insights as we can put them on blog posts. The website will also allow people book consultation calls with you. You see the business part that even aside from people reading your insight, aside from listing your books on platforms, people can even use this to book consultation calls and you can make money from that. You can see him making the person see the need for it. Then he goes ahead. I'll be more than happy to help you with doing all this for free. You see the free offer, lead magnets. I'm doing this for free. For free. To help reinforce your personal brand online. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you so as to regard my proposal. Best regards, Tamilore. So anybody that reads this and Tamilore has painted the problem, showed him the need, then provide a solution. And this solution is not even going to cost him money. He's not going to pay Tamilore anything. If he does this to 600 people in a month, how will he not get $300? Are you getting it now? Then the person, you see the guy's response. Oh, okay, thanks. Happy to proceed. You know, when we talk about awareness stage, then we come down to interest. This is the interest. So if you tailor a message for the particular need or pain point or the desire of 600 people, how many of them do you think will respond? You have high conversion rates. This is why I talk about conversion rates will differ, because the way we will approach it will also differ. Some will not be diligent. Some will not spend time in crafting message, doing their research. They will just send anyhow message, and they will expect that people will respond to them. This way it would differ. If we have 100 of you in this particular bootcamp, even if all of you have that get response account, they'll pay you $100, and all of you have 600 people to reach out to, you all will not do the same conversion. Based on this, the difference will come down to your conversion skills. You can see that he put in the work to craft out this message, and the person said, I'm happy to proceed. Now, when we talk about that particular market awareness down to lead interest, lead generation, that's interest stage, then we came down to quality leads, which is the one that are ready to take actions. Now, we said you should give them actions to take. Okay, this is how we are going to do it. You need to do this, you need to do that. Those who will take those actions, not all of them will take actions again. So after the person said, happy to proceed now, Terminal send the link for the person to sign up on Seller. Then the next thing is, first, I will need access to the PDF format of the book. And if there's a short summary of what the book entails, will be great to have that as well. So you can see him showing interest in setting things up. This can be sent to my email. Then he put his email address. Also, I'll be creating an account for you on seller.co. Once I am done creating the account using your preferred email, so the person have to give him his email. That's another action that the person needs to take. I will send you the login details. You can update the email, input your account details. That way, seller can always pay into your account once anyone purchases a product. So it's giving the person the details now. That's why I say as you get to this stage, some people will withdraw, some will not be comfortable. And I said it earlier that for you to also get them to come in on board, you have to make the process slimless, make it easy for them. So it is easy for Terminal to say, go and sign up with Seller, blah, blah, blah. But he is not saying, I will do the sign up for you using your own preferred email. After I've done the sign up, I will now give you the login details. You can now change it to your preferred email, your preferred password. So he doesn't want the person to even go through the stress of opening the things himself. This is to make it easy entrance. You see the response, and at this stage, that's where you know the people want to go ahead, people want to take the actions, people want to convert. Then said, okay, I will get my staff to do this. Thanks. You can see that you are not the one just sending links to people who are not interested. You can craft out messages like this, look at their pain point. That's why you have to study their account, see what they are offering, see how you can come in, like from which angle should I come into this person. How will I position myself that the person will know that indeed I'm interested in helping his business, I'm interested in building his brand, I'm interested in increasing this person's sales. What will I offer them? How will I go about it? Let me check out for their domain name. Do I have a domain name that is available? Like, is Terminal ready there? Sijaros.com is available. Do I have he didn't just send out any message, which is very, very key. If you understand what this is and how it works, because I've tried to use easy things to explain the whole process for lead generation, because today is how to generate leads and how to convert them. If you understand it, especially with this particular Terminal case study, I want you to type I understand. Because if you can send this to 600 people, and send this to 600 people in a month, you should be able to get three. You should be able to get three of them to convert. I understand. I understand. Okay. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. I see that a lot of you understand. That's a good one for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now let's look at how to get $100 to $500 per sale with forex brokers. This is, we just talked about get response. So I quickly want to go um through forex brokers. So the first is to identify forex influencers, which I showed you earlier. Two accounts of forex influencers that do the same thing you'll be doing, which is to offer free signals. How do you get forex signals? Some of you will have access to that tomorrow. Get forex signals that you can use to offer them. Then follow up recent followers, like follow up with recent followers, people who actively engage with their forex content. Those are your target audience. I said that earlier. Have a lot of posts on your account relating to forex trading, so you make yourself an authority. And you can use ChatGPT to also craft content messages that you can put on board on your page, on your account, and all that. There's some content, there are some tools that you can use for all these tools, all these resources that you can use. Tomorrow, I'll be giving opportunity to a few of you who can get those same tools and resources that I and my top students use. Then for forex, I always advise that you position yourself to a point where you will attract them and not just be running after them. So wait till they come to you based on the offer and the value you are putting on your account. So lead qualification process, especially for this particular people, is the initial screening questions. This applies to both get response and iron FX I used to get to sign up with. Initial screening questions to qualify them that indeed this person is actually interested. Ask them questions or tell them about actions that they need to take. Actions that they need to take. This is where to qualify them. You see where Tamnore was telling him the things he will need to do and the steps he will need or actions he will need that guy to take. If the guy is not interested, if that person is not interested in taking those actions, that you know that this person is not qualified. The best you can do is just to keep the person warm, keep like just checking up on the person once in a while to see if the person can eventually come on board. But that is the stage you know those who are interested. You see that he's asking, I'm happy to proceed. And at the end, okay, I'll ask my staff to send you the things you are requesting for. This is action taking. Then assessing interest and ability, because you need to combine the two. They should not just be interested, they should have the ability to also take action. So somebody who you have to make them know from the onset that after 1 month free access, so to get response, you need to pay $15 to keep that particular account every month. So that's where you disqualify those who say, I can't afford $15 every month. That's why we said if you have 600 that come into the funnel from the top, by the time they get to the bottom to convert to sale, you might at your stage now, some of you may not have more than 3, but some may have more than 3 that will convert. The number 3, identifying decision makers. Those who will make the decision. For some, they are not the account, they are not the owner of the brand. They are only just managing the account for the brand owner. So you need to find a way to get to the brand owner, because that's the person that is going to make the decision. The number 4, evaluating potential of long-term value. Can this brand sustain this? especially with the fact that if I can help this particular brand or this particular vendor increase their sales, increase their productivity by a certain percentage within the next 3 months, they will definitely want to continue using it. And if they want to keep my service, they probably would need to pay me for my service. That's why the fact that Get Response already paid me $100. So that's how you qualify them, because not all of them is going to qualify. That's why I say you have to be open to them from the start. Let them know what they are going into. Let them know what they are going to get. You don't try to cover anything up that if I let them know that they will pay so amount, they will not show interest. No. Let them know from upset that you should have quality. That's why I say focus on quality. After you get quality, you know how to get quality leads. Then the same way you got those quality leads, scale it. That's why you then bring the quantity. So keys to conversion strategies. Number one, emphasize on the benefit over features. Now, like I was sharing earlier, at the stage where 600 people come on board and we are getting just 3 people at the bottom of the funnel, while some people get up to 20, the difference is the conversion ability, conversion skills. And that's why I'm looking at the strategies you can use now to help you improve your conversions, your conversion percentage. So number one is to emphasize on benefit over features. So when you're reaching out to these people and you want to convert them, make them see the benefits more than the features. You see that in the beginning of Tamilore's conversation with that guy, Tamilore did not put out there that, okay, in setting up your your website, I will need to build a website page, I will need opt-in, all those technical jargons in setting up a website, a web page. That did not put it in the conversation. What you will notice in that conversation is him showing him the benefit. With this, people that want to buy your book can buy it. People want to read your insight can read it. People can book for consultation, showing them the benefits over the features. Number two, create time-bound offers. I do this a lot. I want to know if you are ready, if I can spend time on you or not. I don't have time to waste, because for me, generating leads is easy. So if I generate you, if you are not converting, there are lots I want to that are waiting for my conversion. So I give time-bound offers. I'm offering this for the next 30 days. I'm offering this for the next 1 week. So this offer that I'm giving you will last the next 48 hours. If you're not taking it, go. So if I'm offering to help you build your account, build your email list and all that, blah, 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 you respond to me. Okay, how do we go about it? I tell you the things we need to do. Then I tell you, this offer I'm giving you, I'm doing it for you for free for the next 3 months. This particular offer will close in the next 1 week if you don't take action. So the person knows that I'm serious, because I have other people. I need to fill up my calendar. The space I have in my calendar, if you don't take it, another person take it, fine. That means I'll not be able to help you again, because you're actually offering value. They are not paying you. So if you leave it just open, they can come back anytime. So you have to also put it time bound. Like that offer Terminal is giving now. You know, the person is responding, okay, how do we start? I will ask my staff to send you all the things you need. Then, okay, this particular offer is available for the next 7 days. If I don't get everything I need, then I'll need to move to another client. With that, those people who really want to take action will take it. Those who don't want to take action will not take it. And that alone can also persuade some people to take actions quickly. All my offers are always time bound. Some people took action well enough to get the replay. the lifetime replay, they got it for 2,500. Those who did not get it for 2,000 is because 2,500 is because they did not take time-bound offer. Today now, it is 7,500. Some people took it for 4,900 yesterday. If you did not take it for that 4,900 yesterday, it is 7,500 now. I'm not begging you. I know the value I'm giving out. Can you imagine what you paid for this particular 3-day bootcamp? Can you compare it with the value of what you are getting from it? So I know my worth. I know what I'm giving out. So if I'm giving you offer, you are not taking it, you are losing. For me, it is you that is losing, not me, because the offer is a no-brainer. And develop it that it will be irresistible. Imagine this offer that I'm giving you now of taking the replay. If you don't take the replay, who is losing? Is it me or you? So you have to develop yourself, position yourself, ensure you have enough value. When you put enough value on the table, they have to take it. It is irresistible. So with all this value that I've been giving out since yesterday, that I'll give out today, I'll give out on the 3rd day, do you mean you will not take the replay, and that means that you will not have access to the replay for lifetime? Then after a while, there's something you want to go back to. You always want to make reference, rewatch the videos. Because when you are rewatching, you are learning new things. You are taking notes. So you miss out on all that with all this value. That is where time-bound offers comes in. That is where irresistible offers comes in. When you know what you are giving out, you are confident in your offer that, wow, this is a no-brainer. You will also be able to put time-bound, and people will not resist it. They will definitely take it. Like the tools I'm talking about for people who want to scale up and all that will be given out tomorrow on the 3rd day. It will be time-bound. It's not for everybody. Only for people who will take action. Then number 4, showcase proven testimonials. Let them see that this thing is actually working. And especially for you first-timers now, let me tell you, one of the easiest way to get started, especially for first-timers like you, because some people will be wondering, how will I get proofs? I've not done this before. I don't have testimonials. It's easy. Start with somebody that you know. Build this thing for somebody that you know. Once you build it for your family or friend, somebody that is close to you, somebody that is a vendor that you can easily reach out to, that the person know you, build it for them. Get your first $100 from that person. Then show the result of you building an email list for that person as your own testimonials and prove that I've done this before. Number 5 is address potential objections. So when you're putting out your proposals, always anticipate objections, the questions that they want to use to object to. You should add it to your like you already answered the question before they even ask you. There are some questions that you probably have been writing down since the beginning of this program yesterday, and I've already answered those questions because I'm addressing potential objections. I'm addressing potential questions. So as a marketer, also have that skill. Address potential objections. So somebody that you want to sign up on Get Response. If I sign up on Get Response now, okay, I agree that the 30 days is free. I agree that you'll be doing this for me for free. But why are you doing this for free? What's the need for you? That's an objection question. If you are not prepared for it, you may not even know what to say. And that'll be a tiebreaker. I'm building my own brand. I'm doing this for you for free for the first 3 months. After 3 months, If you see the benefits, you see the improvement in your business and all that, you'll be paying me 10,000 naira every month. You pay me 20,000 naira every month. But I don't want to charge you now because you have not seen what it can do. By that time, when you see what it's doing, it is the business I'm bringing in for you that from it you'll be paying me. I've addressed a potential question. Exactly. You can also, there are different potential questions, objections that can come up that you can address before they even ask you. But with $15 every month after the first month, how will I be able to afford $15 every month? Then, if you can prove to the person, say the person I did it for, the person was getting, let's say, 10 sales in a month before, but after this person got repeated sales, this person got an increased number of sales, this person could now reach out to more people, then the number of sales has increased, blah blah blah, equal social number of increase in revenue. It is from the increase in your revenue that you'll be paying for this subscription. So anticipate objections and address them before they even ask you. So it should be in your messaging. Add these answers to your messaging. Number 6, simplify the purchase process. I think I've spoken about this before. So simplify it. Make it easy for them to come in. Once they are ready to proceed, make it easy. Okay, let me help you sign up. I'll send, like Hamira did. Then I'll send you the login details. You can then change your password. You make it easy for them to get on board. But I will advise, if you have your affiliate link from GetResponse, as you'll be seeing in the practicals, when you bring out your affiliate link with your GetResponse, because they have to use that link to sign up for you to get paid, I will advise that you don't do that sign up yourself, because GetResponse will be able to track that you are using your phone. You are using the same phone to sign up for all your clients. So let them sign up by themselves and give you the login details. That's what I will advise for GetResponse. Don't use your phone to keep registering for everybody. Your IP will show, that same device will show that it's the same device, and it will look like a fraud. Number 7, offer strong guarantees. Okay, I will do this for you for the next 3 months for free. I won't charge you anything. I would also ensure I send out emails. You tell them the things you'll be doing guaranteed, and ensure follow up on it. Ensure you do everything you say you would do. So for conversion, so I showed you on the first day this particular account. I logged in. I think, was it in the webinar or on the first day, the login into this particular account. Now, when it comes to conversion and all that, I want to show you this again to look at it from the conversion side now. If you look at it now, we had 13,560 leads that click on the link. So I'm using this to explain the funnel now again. That click on the link. Now, the people that did the registration, completed the registration, is 2,215. But not all of them that completed the registration completed the process of conversion. Because after registering, this is a forex partnership. After registering, they still need to deposit a certain amount and start trading. So out of the 2,215 that registered, only 784 actually deposited in the account. That is the FTD. And that conversion rate is 35%, which now gave me a total income of $461,500. So when we're talking about conversion rates, I'm not even taking you to this high level of 35% conversion rate. I'm saying if you can do 0.5% conversion rate from 600 leads in the next 30 days, you are going to get your $300 in the next 30 days. Wow. We spent 2 hours already. All right, you know what we'll do? Because with time we've spent, these are taking a long time. What we'll do is this. For the practicals, we'll do the practicals tomorrow. So we'll do the practicals tomorrow before we go into day 3, what we have indeed for day 3. So because we already spent a lot of time now, it's late. So let's do the practicals tomorrow. I've explained everything now. So from tomorrow, before we go into what we have initially for day 3, we'll first go into the practical, like take it to live, go to our browsers and do all those things live practically, like I did on day 1 with the sign up and all that. So we do that practical for lead generation and conversion tomorrow before we start what we have initially for day 3. So far today, we've talked about how to generate and convert leads. We talk about how to qualify them, understanding the lead magnet, how to build simple funnels, how to ensure that they qualify, how to help them be qualified leads, then bonuses and lead magnets that we can offer them. And even the steps to ensure that they pass that qualification stage. So we know that indeed they are interested and they have the ability to take the actions we want them to take. So tomorrow, before we start what we have for tomorrow, we would first go through the practicals. We'll first go through the practicals. With that, I know a lot of you understand. I can see from the comment that a lot of you understand what we're doing since morning. Since we started, but you also will even get it even much clearer by the time we are doing the practicals tomorrow before we start day 3 proper. However, before tomorrow, I want you guys to also take some assignments home, get them done before tomorrow. So before tomorrow, try to rewatch this. It will give you better understanding. Then at that time, you can also take notes. This is compulsory to rewatch, and so ensure you do that. Number 2 is to set up a Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram account that will focus for this particular lead generation. We spoke about you opening an account, and today I explained how you can set up this account, like your banner, your profile picture, your bio, everything. I want you to open an account ready for tomorrow when we are going to the practical. So open an account for this particular niche for Get Response ready for tomorrow. You can do it on Instagram, do it on Twitter, do it on Facebook, whichever account you want to focus on. And if you want to do the 3, you can do the 3. Then before tomorrow, try to identify 20 potential accounts. We say we should identify like 20 every day. So identify like 20 before tomorrow's class. Identify like 20. And I want you to do this before tomorrow's class so that you will know that it is doable. So if I can get 20 today, I can get 20 every other day, and I can convert 3 before the end of 30 days. Then I want you to also have a WhatsApp line that you can use for this purpose, especially for the fact that you'll be using your WhatsApp status, you'll be using your profile picture on your WhatsApp. If you can't use the current WhatsApp number that you use, you probably should get one ready before tomorrow's class. So like a different WhatsApp. If you don't want to mix it with what you already have in your WhatsApp, you can get another WhatsApp ready for that. Then those of you who have not gotten the lifetime replay of this 3-day boot camp, you need to get it right now. It is just 7,500 naira. That's not even up to how much in dollars. And by tomorrow, it will be 10,000. So get it if you've not gotten it yet. Get it before tomorrow's class. Now for day 3, I said we are going to have the practicals before what we are, but after the practicals, these are the things we'll be looking at. We're looking at to open PayPal, Skrill. It will basically focus on payouts, commissions, how to get your commission ready, how to ensure that you don't miss on payments, how to all this, because after all the work you are going to do, you have to cash out. So and some people even have difficulty in cashing out. So I want you to ensure I want to ensure that you don't have difficulty in cashing out, and that's what we're doing on day 3. And most importantly, we'll also be opening this mystery box, which is how to scale this same business to a $5,000 a month business for yourself. It is possible, and I'll be showing you all this tomorrow. And like I said earlier, a few of you will have the opportunity to take some of the tools and resources we use to help you scale this business to even a much higher pedestal. And the $300 in 30 days challenge will be coming to a close tomorrow. You don't want to miss out on that big day. There's a lot going to happen tomorrow. If you agree with me that you've gotten value on this day 2, there's a lot we have done on this day 2 already. We spent over 2 hours, and it has been back to back value. If you agree that you have gotten value, so much value, more than the token you paid for this 3 days boot camp, if you know that you have gotten much more, far more than what you paid for, let me see your comment saying and agreeing to the fact that you have gotten value more than what you paid for. You have gotten value more than what you paid for. I would love to see that. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Put out the comments if you agree that you have gotten value more than what you paid for. Put out the comments. Thank you very much. 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 So we meet tomorrow for day 3. We'll go through the practicals, then we'll go to how to ensure you get your payments in Nigeria or anywhere you are located. Thank you for your responses. I see a lot of you are agreeing to the fact that you have gotten value more than what you paid for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we'll see you tomorrow. Please do not come late, because we are starting with the practicals on lead generation and conversion. Don't come late so that you don't miss out on it. And get the replay. If you've not gotten it, get it now. Pay for it now so you don't miss out. And it's just 7,500. All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if you have questions, like I said, write those questions down. Write them down against tomorrow, because even tomorrow we'll be having Q&A where you can ask me questions, and especially the ones I have not answered. The ones I've answered, you don't need to ask me again. But the ones I've not answered, you can ask me those questions, and I'll be glad to respond to them tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.